Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Rumble, whichever one you happen to be watching this on. So this video I'm going to talk about a rumor that's been going around about Trump concerning Bill Clinton. Okay? And wow, is it weird? Okay? Because the left won't shut up about this, so I decided to take a look at it and investigate that, because I know that they have no proof. They believe any negative thing that they hear about Trump, no matter how much evidence that there is. Okay, the left would believe a news report that claimed that Trump shot and killed an unarmed Bigfoot. Okay, so I asked Grok about that rumor. Oh boy. So, the rumor is circulating widely on social media, especially Twitter, or X/Twitter, and in some online discussions as of November 16th, 2025, claims that Donald Trump performed oral sex on former President Bill Clinton, Bubba. It's often sensationalized like Trump blowing Bubba, and has spawned memes, fan edits, and speculation about blackmail involving Vladimir Putin. This has gone viral in the past few days, amplified by recent Epstein documents releases. So I'm reading off of Grok. This is Grok's response to my question about about this rumor that's been going on about Trump and Bill Clinton, because I didn't want to. Yeah, that's just weird. So the origin of this rumor, okay, the rumor stems from a March 2018 email exchange in newly released documents from Jeffrey Epstein's estate, over 23,000 pages, made public by the U.S. Committee. House Oversight Committee on November 12, 2025. In the email, Epstein wrote to his brother Mark Epstein, suggesting he asked Steve Bannon, Trump's former strategist, if Russian President Vladimir Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba is a well-known nickname for Bill Clinton, and the email uses it in that context at least 5 other times in the files. The phrase is crude and suggestive, implying a sexual act, and is tied into a broader Epstein-related innuendo and compromising photos. The email surfaced amid a larger release of Epstein's communications, which also references Trump, Clinton, and others like Larry Summers and Reid Hoffman. Trump preemptively attacked the release on Trump on Truth Social, calling it an Epstein hoax, and demanding a DOJ probe into Epstein's ties to Democrats, including Clinton, while insisting the focus should be on them, not him. Okay, so my true sense is that I am with Trump on that, because it's not that the Epstein incident itself was a hoax. It's the narrative that's being spun about it. That's the hoax. Okay, this false narrative. Okay? with no evidence to back it up, no proof. But people who are anti-Trump, they buy into it without question. And yet, when you make the same type of claim about somebody on their side, all of a sudden, facts matter. They want to see proof. Okay? So I asked Grok to fact check this claim. Okay, and excuse me, allergies if you can hear that. And according to the fact check, Grok labeled it false. It's unsubstantiated speculation, not evidence. Here's why. No photo or proof exist. The email is Epstein's offhand gossipy remark. Epstein was known for spreading rumors and innuendo to manipulate people. E.g., he has his history of fabricating stories for leverage. No actual photos, witnesses, or corroborating evidence have emerged from the documents or anywhere else. Mark Epstein, Jeffrey's brother, explicitly denied the claim today, stating that Trump did not perform a sex act on Bill Clinton, calling the speculation baseless. Context of the email, okay, that's the heading, this paragraph. It appears in a discussion about potential Russian compromat, however you pronounce it, compromising material on Trump, possibly tied to 2016 election interference theories. Epstein was fishing for dirt or leverage, but Bubba could theoretically refer to someone or something else, i.e. a donor, a horse named Bubba, or even a Mark Chestnut song, though files consistently link it to Clinton. Regardless, it's hearsay from a convicted sex trafficker, not testimony or documentation. Okay, so it appears in a discussion about potential Russian compromat. I've never seen that word before. It starts with the K. I'm gonna have to Google that word. Okay, so compromising information collected to use in blackmailing, discrediting, or manipulating someone, typically for political purposes. Interesting. Well, that sounds like something they would do. It appears to be a discussion about potential Russian compromising material on Trump, possibly tied to 2016 election interference theories. Epstein was fishing for dirt or leverage, but Bubba could theoretically refer to someone else, e.g. a donor, a horse named Bubba, or even a Mark Chestnut song reference, though the files consistently link it to Clinton. Regardless, it's hearsay from a convicted sex trafficker, not testimony or documentation. So there's claims about who Bubba could actually be referring to, but nonetheless, even if it is Bill Clinton, it still doesn't prove anything, because Epstein was known for fabricating stories. Okay, he was known for spreading rumors. Okay, whatever Bubba is referring to means nothing, because Epstein was a known liar and manipulator. He was known for spreading rumors and innuendos to manipulate people. Okay, there's no evidence that this story is even true to begin with. Okay, so Even if Bubba does prefer to Clinton, although there does seem to be some debate about who Bubba is, even if Bubba is referring to Bill Clinton, it still proves nothing. In fact, interesting is, I wonder how this story is going to affect Bill Clinton. Okay, so according to Grok says both men knew Epstein socially in the 1990s and 2000. Trump called him a terrific guy in 2002, but later claimed a falling out. Clinton flew on Epstein's plane multiple times, but denies island visits. Newly released emails shows Epstein's souring view of Trump, calling him evil and nuts by 2011, and claims Trump spent time with a victim, Virginia. I do not know how to pronounce her last name. It starts with a G. Giuffre. I do not know how to pronounce that name. Who died in 2024, never accused Trump. No documents implicate Trump in Epstein's crime, and flight logs show neither Trump or Clinton visited Epstein's island. Trump has pushed back by ordering AG Pam Bondi, however you say your name, I can't talk today, to investigate Clinton's Epstein's link and calling it a Democrat scam. So yeah. So here's the thing, though. What people keep forgetting. If the Democrats, if the left has any incriminating information about Trump surrounding the Epstein files, it would have came out during the Biden administration. It would have came out during Biden's term. Okay? It would have been the best way to prevent Trump from becoming president for a second time. And yet nobody mentioned it. Nobody seemed to care about. The left didn't seem to care about the Epstein files until they somehow got the idea that Trump was in it. And then that's all they care about. Oh, they claim that they don't care who's in the Epstein files. They want to release. They want to stay with the victims for solidarity. No, they want to stay with the victims. They don't, regardless of who's in it, even if Bill Clinton's in it, just release it. But that's obviously virtue signaling. And here's how we know this. Every post I see on Twitter that mentions releasing the Epstein files from a leftist, every leftist who makes a post on Twitter about releasing the Epstein files, they always bring up Trump. They always mention they always have the hashtag about how Trump was a pedo. They always have a Twitter post or a meme about how Trump was a pedophile. Release the Epstein files. Trump is in it. They always mention Trump. They focus too much on Trump. Okay? So I think Trump has a point about them focusing too much on him. Okay? Because they didn't care about the Epstein files prior to them thinking that Trump was in it. They didn't care about the Epstein files during the 4 years that Biden had it. Nobody cared about it. All of a sudden they find out that they hear a rumor or they somehow get the idea that Trump is in it, which I believe that rumor initially came from Elon Musk. But that's the same for the sake of argument that Trump was in the Epstein files. How would Elon Musk know it? But notice though, Elon Musk said that during an argument. Okay? Like when he had like a short, you want to call it an argument or a fight, whatever you want to call it, with Trump. Okay? And he has since apologized for it. Okay? And Yeah, yes, he has since apologized for it. Okay? And it was, here's the thing though. It was still a claim, even if it was still an unproven claim. Okay? It was always an unproven claim. And here's the thing though. Here's what doesn't make any sense. These people have so much Trump derangement syndrome that if Elon Musk came out with said something negative about Trump, they would, then they like him. But as long as he supports Trump, they hate him. I mean, last January, at they attacked Elon because when he was doing "My Heart Goes Out to You," oh my gosh, he did a Nazi salute. No, he did. He was doing "My Heart Goes Out to You." Okay, and then in this video footage of that new mayor in New York, also doing "My Heart Goes Out to You," 3 times, no outrage. So apparently, it's only a Nazi salute when Trump or Elon Musk does it. Okay? But nonetheless, nobody cared about the Epstein files until they got the idea that Trump was in it. Now all of a sudden, they want the Epstein files released so they can get Trump. And you know that from the way they talk about releasing it. Every time they talk about releasing the Epstein files, they're posting along with a meme about how Trump is a pedophile. Okay? They never talk about, we want to release the Epstein files, we don't care who's in it. I don't say nothing like that. Just, they want to release the Epstein files so they can get Trump. Okay? Because they only focus on Trump, and they keep making posts about how we don't, and now they're posting, stuff, we don't care if Bill Clinton's in it too. If he's guilty, he needs to go to jail too. But here's the thing though. You're only focusing on Trump when you talk about releasing the Epstein files. Okay? And also, when Joe Biden's daughter came out and said that her father showered with her, when she was a child, nobody said nothing. Silence. Okay? So this is a double standard. This has nothing to do with justice for Epstein's victims. None of Epstein's victims have even accused Trump of anything. Okay? Not one of them. Okay? And Trump never said that the Epstein files itself was a hoax. He's referring to the way that it's being weaponized against him and spreading false narratives. That's the hoax, okay? That's what he's saying. None of the victims have accused Trump of anything, okay? And this news story right here, I don't think Bill Clinton even wants to be associated with this story, and it would be funny if he comes out and denies it. Okay? It'd be funny if they both deny it, there's no proof that it happened anyways. Okay, there is no proof that any of that happened anyways. It's all fake. Okay? Well, that is it for this video. Bye.